I'm in the GT3 today, very exciting. I've had this car for about 2 days since I picked it up from the dealership, and we're going on a run today with some Porsches. There's going to be a GT4, a GT4RS, a Boxter, and also a BMW M5. So it should be very, very interesting. The weather is great today, so it should be a fun drive. So please enjoy the view, enjoy the cars, enjoy the video. It's actually quite rare to see these three cars parked together side by side, the GT3, the GT4 and the GT4RS. They look so amazing, and we are just here to meet up and get ready for the run today. I will do a very quick walk around of the rear end of these cars. So you can see that the GT3 definitely has a wider rear end because the GT3 is equipped with wider rear tires. They are 315 wide, whereas the GT4 and the GT4RS, their rear tires are 295 wide. The GT3 also has a more prominent multi-fin rear diffuser, whereas the GT4 and the GT4RS has a more integrated single-channel rear diffuser. The GT3 also has larger rims at the back. They are 21 inches. And they are equipped with Cup 2 tires, whereas the GT4 and the GT4RS are equipped with 20-inch rims. They are also Cup 2 tires. This particular GT4RS is equipped with the wide-side package, and they come also with the magnesium gold wheels, which look really, really good. The wings of the GT3 and the GT4RS look very, very similar. I think they are very similar in size, and they are both swan neck design. The GT4RS also has the titanium exhaust tips with the wide-side package, whereas the GT4 comes with the black stainless steel exhaust tips as standard. So the suspension in the GT3 is actually quite supple. I've read some reviews, also videos on YouTube saying how stiff this ride is compared to the 991, but seems like it's actually quite comfortable. I've been driving this for 2 days, and I've done some back road driving, same road as I would drive on my Siege. The Siege is actually different. It's a very, very stiff car. The suspension is really, really hard, but riding in the GT3 is a totally different feel. It feels a bit more refined, and it's actually very supple. It soaks up all the bumps and imperfections on the road and makes sure the tire sticks on the road as well. So it's actually quite stable and more supple and comfortable than I imagined. The handling of the GT3 is definitely over my expectations, especially around high-speed corners. It feels very planted, very stable. And also the traction is actually very good in the dry. These Cup 2 tires, they need to warm up a bit to get the most out of it. But they are not good in the rain though. I drove back in the GT3 from the dealership the first day I took it back. It was raining quite badly, and also at night I took it out for a drive. It was raining as well. These Cup 2 tires don't work really well in the rain or in the wet. When I was driving out that night, I can feel the back end lose traction quite easily. Even on light throttle around the bend, it will step out very easily. So we are now parked at a cafe to get some drinks and coffee and snack and have a little chat before we head back to Auckland. I will do a walk around of the GT4 and the GT4RS just to see the differences between these two very amazing and incredible looking GT cars. The size of these two cars are very similar. The differences are in the aero design, and also obviously the GT4RS is equipped with the WiseX package. The GT4RS looks a bit more aggressive with the carbon fiber bonnet and also the aero design. You can see the additional aero fin on the front fascia and also the naked ducts on the bonnet, and also these specially designed aero vents around the front wheel arches. The WiseX package comes with a lot of exposed carbon bits. Obviously the mirror cap, the bonnet, the side scoop. Also the rear wing comes with exposed carbon. This wing is held by the swan neck design upstands, just like the GT3. The WiseX package also comes with the titanium exhaust tips for the GT4RS. The owner of this GT4RS has wrapped the entire car in matte clear PPF. It looks really classy actually. So looking at the GT4, it has a different wing design. It's a bit smaller, and the upstands are a different design as well to the GT4RS. The exhaust tips are black stainless steel. The tires and rims are the same sizes as the GT4RS. They are 295 wide and they come standard with Michelin Cup 2s. On the side, there are no carbon bits and pieces. The entire car just looks much cleaner than the GT4RS. The front tires and rims again are the same as the GT4RS, and they are 245 wide, and they come with Michelin Cup 2s as well. So in the front fascia, there's less aero design. It's again a much cleaner look than the GT4RS. I have briefly driven this GT4, and I have to say it's a very exciting car to drive. It sounds really good, and the suspension is really supple actually. It's well suited for New Zealand roads. I think the GT4 is designed more for road use, whereas the GT4RS is more of a track weapon. The GT4RS also comes with this very special carbon air intake that takes air directly into the engine airbox that sits behind the driver, so the induction noise is very amazing. Whereas the GT4, the air goes into the engine from the side parts, so that's really different from the GT4RS. Let's quickly look at the inside of the GT4RS. This particular GT4RS is spec'd with some yellow accents to match the yellow PCCB calipers on the exterior. So you can see there's a central yellow marking on the steering wheel, the yellow seat belts, and also the yellow GT4RS lettering on the side sills. This titanium roll cage that comes with the WiSec package looks very amazing. You can see this specially designed air intake system right behind the driver. Everything's made from carbon fiber. It looks incredible and it sounds incredible as well. You can also see the WiSec stitching on the headrest of these bucket seats. This GT4RS also has the full carbon interior, and I think this is the first time Porsche used full Alcantara or raised tex leather on the dashboard. So it was a fun day driving with some of the Porsches, the GT4, the GT4RS and the M5. Hopefully you also enjoyed my visual review of the GT4RS compared to the GT4 and the GT3. It's interesting to see them side by side and see how different they actually are. And hopefully I'll get through my running miles very soon so I can show you some really amazing driving footages and revving this engine up to 9,000 RPM. Please subscribe and hit that like button and also the notification button if you would like to see more contents on these GT cars. Hopefully we'll be producing more contents on these cars and maybe do comparisons and reviews of them in the future. So thank you again for watching. Hope to see you next time. Bye!